Hello and welcome to Loadout. Now, the reason I'm doing this is partly because, one, it's actually a fun little game and I kind of feel like it needs a little bit more rep. And secondly, because Battle Royale games have come a long way. And I kind of feel like they are being taken a tad too seriously, and by a tad too seriously, I mean people are getting downright vicious with them. Like, if you're not playing PUBG, you're a noob, and Fortnite's the way to go, and just bloody blah. So, if you're wanting a little step back from the seriousness of PUBG, or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, or Fortnite because of the pure competitive nature, and just wanting to kit back, have a bit of a laugh, play something a little bit less serious, something a little bit more forgiving. I don't know, maybe you're just, I don't want to say not good enough for, but maybe you're just struggling to get into the Battle Royale scene, so you want something a little bit less intense to get you started. Well, Loadout then would be the game for you. And on the plus side to all of it, like Fortnite, it is indeed free to play. It's actually quite fun. Some of the noises that are portrayed do get a little bit irritating. It's more of a MOBA styled Battle Royale game. You can do 5v5 versus bots to get you going. 1v all, you've got different game modes. It's almost like playing, if you've ever played Call of Duty, it's almost like playing one of the online modes for Call of Duty. There's a lot of different game modes and different things you can do, and the more you play, the more you unlock. The more you unlock, the better you become. The better you become, the more you play because you're enjoying the game. And it's generally just a good little bit of fun. The graphics of it, for its style, are actually pretty good. It's not too intensive on the old computer, so even if you do have a potato, there could be another reason why you would want to play this game instead of Fortnite or PUBG, because your computer quite simply won't handle it. Well, it will handle this. This thing pretty much runs on a bloody potato. It's fine. You can also have electric bullets or flame bullets. You can run around with rocket launchers and shotguns and sniper rifles, and the overall experience of the game is pretty darn fun. It's quite calm, it's quite relaxed. You get to do silly emotes. And there is also your own research tree, which could be a bad thing, could be a good thing. I've not really got too far into the game, although I am quite enjoying it at the moment, and I do look forward to playing quite a bit more. Now, on the downside, there is an in-game shop. It's free to play, they've got to make their money somehow, so they have their own real-life purchasable currency that will unlock either different loadouts for you. You can unlock them as you level up, but only a certain amount, as you can see here. Unlocked at level 5, 10, 15, or you have to purchase them. Now, the exchange currency for it doesn't really seem too bad, but it does seem a bit weird that to actually get more slots for what you need for a game like this are purchasable. There are purchasable cosmetics, and which is fine. A lot of cosmetics in games like this are purchasable, or only way to get them is through actual purchase. However, there are at base, without purchasing, near enough next to zero customizable cosmetics for your character. So you're going to look exactly like everyone else unless you drop a bit of money. Now, on the plus side, the amount of customizations you have for your weapon are absolutely insane, and they all do different and wacky things, so you've got to compare what barrel you want, what sight you want, what stock you want, the magazine, whether it be a beam weapon, a rifle, a pulse, or a rocket weapon. They're your 4 types of weapons. They all come with different things. You can do healing weapons to help support your allies. the overall customizations for your weapons for a small game that's free to play are pretty darn impressive. And just to make sure that you've got what you want, you can always test them. So it's not the worst thing in the world. However, you do get noises like that which really do not need to be there. But you know, you can kind of forgive it for little things like silly noises and beeps just because, I don't know, you pulled the trigger. Now, the game also does appear to be quite balanced within its own weapons. Yes, the rocket launchers hit harder, but they reload a lot slower. They are not homing, and the travel time of the rounds is quite slow. As well as, you pretty much near enough need to be pinpoint accurate, at least at hitting the ground around them. Each weapon styling does have its own unique little perks, such as if you have an electric weapon, whether it be beam or even rifle. If you catch them at the right angle, you can spread it to nearby enemies as well, sort of creating like a chain effect. You have heat ones as well. You can make a heat shotgun, which is just absurd if you ask me. You can make rounds bounce around the place. There are a variety of weird and wacky things you can do. And like I said, they do all seem pretty darn balanced. You can, in a way, sort of get them unbalanced by upgrading and purchasing the correct perks, but even if you do that, when you go into a new match, you will go into a game with people of the same caliber. So, for example, just because you might be able to rapid fire your rockets, like I am doing here, you will probably go into a match where everyone is rapid firing their rockets. You won't come across that new player who's just got the one rocket and then has to reload. You will come across people of a very similar skill level. So as you progress, the game progresses with you and puts you in the appropriate matches against the appropriate people, which is very useful. Snipers are not completely overpowered as well. They are very accurate. They are also hit scan, but it's not going to be, congrats, you got a headshot, you're going to kill them. You're still going to need to get quite a few shots in. It's almost like you're a support sniper rather than a dead eye sniper. So there are pros, there are definitely cons. Now overall, this is a solid little game. Like I said, cosmetics, but there are definitely some flaws. Now with these flaws, they are the majority of what you would expect with a free-to-play game and a small dev team, but they are definitely workable and forgivable. I have not actually come across any major bugs. I've had one where my character turned invisible for a little bit, and that was pretty much it. So the game does seem largely bug-free, however, obviously, do expect problems. So overall, like I said, this is actually a great little game, especially if you're looking for an entry-level game into the Battle Royale seriousness that is currently hitting the gaming world by storm. So if you are looking for a little bit more experience, maybe give this one a shot. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you pretty darn soon. Ta-ra!
You have been smashed by the hammer.